Welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is a beautiful, glorious day to dive headfirst into the absolute madness that is our favorite Port Charles drama. Grab your iced coffees, secure your wigs, and buckle up, because we have so much to unpack today and the vibes are completely off the charts right now. Let us get straight into the tea. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right this very second, because I am literally filming this while I'm running errands. Dodging traffic and ignoring my entire to-do list because I just had to jump on here and vent. We need to talk about this now. Did you all see the close of the Friday, May 1 episode? Because I am genuinely still hyperventilating in the middle of this parking lot. We are not just watching the show anymore, besties. We are invested. I am personally offended, totally spiraling and straight up living for the absolute chaos that is Jocelyn Jackson Cassius right now. Like, I cannot even process the level of danger our girl has just walked herself into. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Let us rewind to how we even got to this terrifying cliffhanger. So, Jocelyn has been playing this incredibly dangerous, high-stakes game of cat and mouse, digging into Cesar Faison's final project. She is straight up acting like a WSB's super spy, but honestly, she is giving us the most reckless, chaotic, undercover energy I have ever seen in my entire life. She has been snooping around, asking questions, and basically painting a massive neon target on her own back. And don't even get me started on the warnings she has been getting. Jack Brennan, Dante Falconeri, Valentine Cassadine, and Britt Westbourne have all literally looked her in the eye and told her to back off. They basically handed her giant red stop signs, but did Jocelyn listen? Of course not. She just keeps rattling on, determined to figure out what is going on at Windermere and what really happened to Anna Devane. Which, okay, I respect the hustle, I genuinely do. We all want to know the truth about Anna's gaslighting and how Cesar Faison's sick legacy is still haunting everyone. But Jocelyn, honey, you are playing with fire, and you are wearing a gasoline-soaked sweater. The men in this town are trying to warn her, and she is just swiping left on their advice, which is honestly so unhinged. Because when Valentine Cassadine tells you to stop digging, you stop digging. He is literally hiding in Carly's attic right now, fuming over Cesar Faison's book, trying to connect the dots, and Jocelyn is just out here doing side quests like she has unlimited lives. Oh, hold on, I should have mentioned this earlier, but we have to talk about Britt Westbourne's loose lips. Britt, my queen, my absolute icon, what on earth were you thinking? Thanks to Britt just casually dropping the most classified tea ever, Cassius found out that Jocelyn wasn't the ditzy, oblivious college sorority girl he thought she was. Britt straight up told him that Jocelyn is a WSB agent. I am literally shaking just thinking about this betrayal. I know Britt is under a massive amount of pressure right now, with Ross Cullum holding her medication hostage, and Jen Sidwell breathing down her neck about this cold fusion prototype. But spilling Jocelyn's secret to the evil twin of your dead brother, that is a choice. That is a massive, life-altering choice. Wait, hold on. I am getting distracted by this weird humming noise coming from the street lamp above me. It is literally buzzing like a swarm of angry bees, and it is totally ruining my aesthetic right now. I swear the universe is trying to silence me from spilling this tea. The lighting here is giving major early 2000s horror movie filter, like straight up sepia tone dread, and I am genuinely distracted by how the shadows are hitting the pavement. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. So because Britt spilled the beans, Cassius now knows that Jocelyn is a massive threat. And let us talk about that gym encounter, because that was the moment the vibes shifted from weird to straight up terrifying. Jocelyn had this super interesting, albeit completely reckless encounter with Cassius at the gym recently. She just casually strolled up to him and began asking the man a ton of questions. Things got very awkward after she mentioned his father, Cesar Faison. You could literally see the sweet, innocent Nathan mask slip right off his face. Cassius changed his tune so fast it gave me whiplash. He was way less Nathan and way more Cassius when he asked Jocelyn why she wanted to know more about Faison. The slip could have been fluffed off if Jocelyn were actually the college girl she was pretending to be. But as a trained WSB agent, Jocelyn's eyebrow was permanently raised. She knew something was off. But did she back down? No. She kept pushing, and the chat left Cassius a little unsettled but not overly concerned until Britt warned her brother to take Jocelyn seriously. Once Britt confirmed the WSB connection, Cassius realized he had a major problem on his hands. This brings us to the explosive, jaw-dropping Friday cliffhanger at Jocelyn's apartment. Cassius confronted Jocelyn, and you could feel the tension radiating through the screen. Jocelyn tried to fluff him off, acting all casual, and attempted to escort him out of her home like he was just an annoying neighbor asking to borrow sugar. But then he grabbed her arm. He literally grabbed her arm, just as the episode closed, and he told her that he can't let her go. You guys. I screamed at my television. I genuinely screamed. This man is basically a walking red flag factory, and now he has his hands on our girl. And if that wasn't enough to send us all into a collective spiral, the General Hospital weekly preview for May 4 to 7 just dropped, and I am not okay. The promo shows Jocelyn, the WSB agent herself, in the absolute fight for her life. And what does she do? She smashes Cassius in the head with a heavy object. A dumbbell, a literal heavy metal dumbbell. She just absolutely clobbers him with it. I am cheering, I am crying, I am throwing up. Jocelyn throwing that first punch means things are about to get so messy, and I am totally living for it. She is not going down without a fight. And Cassius is about to learn that you do not mess with Carly's daughter. But seriously, what is his endgame here? What are Cassius's actual intentions? Fans know he's not as perfect as his brother Nathan, but how diabolical is he really? Pretending to be Nathan is pretty bad, and don't even get me started on the vibes of him dating Lulu while wearing her dead husband's face, which is honestly so unhinged, but at the same time it's hard to gauge how dangerous Cassius truly is. Is he planning on kidnapping Jocelyn and holding her hostage? Is Jocelyn about to become Spoon Island's newest captive? I am literally spiraling over the possibilities. Will he present her to Jen Sidwell and Ross Cullum like some sort of twisted trophy? We know Sidwell is terrifyingly calm and completely out of control with his vendettas. And Cullum is a literal murderer who stabbed Marco Rios. If Cassius hands Jocelyn over to them, she is as good as gone. Is Jocelyn's life in legitimate danger, or is Cassius simply there to issue her a dire warning, stop digging, or else? Because honestly, grabbing a girl by the arm in her own apartment feels like way more than just a friendly warning. It feels like a threat. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on, we have to talk about the Windermere connection. Jocelyn has been trying to figure out the truth about Cesar Faison's final project, which we now know involves some crazy cold fusion prototype that Sidwell is forcing Britt to complete. And Cullum is mixed up in all of this, probably pulling strings left and right. Plus, there is the whole Anna Devane gaslighting situation. Jocelyn found Faison's book, The Crystalline Conspiracy, and those trademark cigarillos in Cullum's coat pocket when she was snowed in at Windermere. She knows Cullum is connected to the psychological torture Anna went through, and Cassius knows that Jocelyn knows. This is why Cassius cannot let her go. She holds the keys to unraveling their entire sick, twisted operation. If Jocelyn takes this information to the WSB or even just to Dante or Anna, Sidwell's entire empire could crumble. Cassius is protecting his own interests, and he is protecting Sidwell and Cullum. But by grabbing her, he has forced Jocelyn's hand, literally, right into a dumbbell. I am calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear. Cassius is going to snap. He has been playing this good guy Nathan role for so long, trying to keep Lulu fooled, trying to keep Maxie and Felicia in the dark, and trying to manage Britt's meltdowns. But getting smashed in the head with a piece of gym equipment by a college student turned spy is going to break whatever fragile hold he had on his sanity. We are about to see the real Cassius, and I am genuinely terrified for everyone in Port Charles, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, besties. Because let us not forget, this is the first official week of May sweeps. The writers are not holding back. There are bound to be plenty of shockers to come over the next 5 days. And viewers will need to tune into the ABC soap to see what happens next. Will Jocelyn escape his wrath? Will she make a run for it and end up hiding out with Valentine in Carly's attic? Can you imagine the sheer chaos of Jocelyn and Valentine teaming up while Carly tries to keep Brennan oblivious downstairs? It would be television gold. And what happens when Lulu finds out? Lulu is already fuming because Cassius admitted that Rocco spilled the shooting secret to Britt. If Lulu finds out that her perfect Nathan is actually his evil twin who just tried to kidnap her niece, the fallout is going to be astronomical. I straight up need Dante to kick down a door and arrest everyone involved. But until then, we are stuck waiting to see if Jocelyn's dumbbell smash was enough to knock Cassius out, or if it just made him infinitely more dangerous. Okay, I need to go breathe into a paper bag and finish my errands before I completely lose my mind in this parking lot. Keep your eyes glued to your screens, besties, because this week is going to be an absolute roller coaster of emotions, betrayals, and blunt force trauma. Stay safe out there, and remember, if a suspicious man wearing your dead uncle's face tells you he can't let you go, grab the nearest heavy object and swing for the fences.